Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make a box in a box. Here's one finished box. I did it in several colors so that you could see all the different parts that are combined to make the box in the box. The one that we'll be assembling today though will be all one color, so you'll get an idea of how that works too. So what I'm talking about is a box in a box. You have a box here. It has a bottom and it has a top. You pull the top off. You pull the bottom off, and then you open it up, and there you have it. You have 3 boxes in one. This is what the outside looks like. So this is an embellished box. I'm going to leave the embellishing up to you. We'll just make this blue one, this blue denim box with kind of a crinkled paper cut on the inside today. Okay. Let me explain the materials. I showed you the material list that you'll need. It'll take about 2 12 by 12 sheets of cardstock or scrap paper, scrapbook paper, and an 8.5 by 11, or just grab 3 12 by 12 sheets of paper and you'll be good for sure. Okay, and also be sure you grab your cereal box. This is a banquet meal box, any scrap cardboard, because we're going to need to use that also. So we've got our scrap cardboard. We have our 5.5 inch squares. We have our 6 inch squares that are going to be the top and the bottom. We have our outside cover, and we have our inside cover, I suppose. So let me explain how to make the box. You're going to have to find the center of your paper, and rather than folding it all the way and creasing it across both ways in order to find the middle, just go ahead and fold it in half. Make a little bit of a crease, turn it, fold it in half again, make another little crease, and then take your pencil or marker, some kind of marking pen, and find your center and just mark a little dot. Then what you'll need to do is fold the corners in. Each corner needs to go into that dot. The way that I like to do it is take 2 corners at a time. I find that they even up much nicer that way. So pull up both corners. And sometimes your paper will work with you and sometimes it doesn't. And bring it up to that little dot in the center. Okay. Then turn your paper around and do the same for those corners. Bring those up to the center. All right, so now you have this. You have all your 4 corners that are in the center. Now what you need to do is bring the edges, each edge, to the center of the paper. So you bring each edge, and I kind of like to do this at the same time also. Looks a little confusing, but I like to get these 2 edges the same size. Okay. Then you open it. Same thing to the other edges. Make sure that they're both in the center. Crease it real nice. Okay. So now you have several folds going on here. Now what you need to do is you open just 2 of the sides so that we have some triangles out here. And this is the tricky part. You fold up, you bring in, okay, I think instead of talking this through, I'm just going to show you. Okay, there's one side. Now I'll try talking through it. So you have your triangle, you pull in these corners, and in order to align them, you will take this edge and line it up with this fold and have this be flush with this corner. So take this fold and line it up with this crease, making sure the outside is flush. Like so. Same thing on this side. fold, line it up to the crease, make sure the outside is flush. Then take your whole side, fold it in, and like that. And there is your first box. So this is the inside of your box. You will do the same for the other two. Let me back up. This is the cover. Oh, see, hey, these YouTube videos, you're gonna laugh at me so hard. My son tells me to edit them, but I'm not editing. You understand. So this is a lid, and the same thing goes for the bottom. And then you'll do 3 more that go on the inside. So we have the 3 inside, see, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll have the lid, okay? So go ahead and work on that, and then I will show you how to create your cover, your outside box. Okay, now that you have all of your boxes done, I'm going to show you how to make the cover. You take your 4 pieces of cardboard and you glue them onto your larger piece of paper. Keep little channels open between each piece of cardboard. Cut the corners off, cut little divots at each channel, and then glue the tabs on. So you just smear a little bit of glue on each tab, fold it over, and then using your bone folder, kind of press that glue down, really work it in, and it'll stick nice. Okay, so this was your 4 3/4 by 8 3/4 piece of paper that covers up your 4 cardboards. Now what the smaller piece of paper is going to do for you is cover up that cardboard. Now I had you cut that at 4 by 8 1/16. Now you're going to find that it might be a little bit big. If your cutting board is off a bit, then go ahead and just trim it up a little bit. So I'm just going to take a little hair off. But it always depends on how big of a channel you leave in between your cardboards. So you may leave a larger channel, you know, you just kind of have to wing it. So now we're going to cover that. Use my handy dandy glue stick. Okay, cover the edges. And then I like to cover the edges on my paper also, not just the cardboard. Line it up. Okay. Really work it in with your bone folder, spoon, fingers, whatever you have. Then what you're going to need to do, you want to wait for that to dry just a little bit before you do this next step, but since we're on, I'll just show you right now. Put a little crease in here. You want to score it. So you've got 3 scores. This is going to fold nicely. You see it coming together. Isn't that exciting? So you have your little box, and you slide that into your bottom. You put your top onto that. Oh, okay, it's going to make a liar out of me. It's not going to fit. Okay, so you have your box. Everything fits snugly. Everything's nice. But we forgot about the middle boxes. So this is kind of something that you can be creative with. You can either put your boxes one on each section, like so. You can stagger them any way you want, keep a section open. You can put them all together, like so. Just think about how you want to put things into the box. How easy do you want it to be in the box? So let's do it, oh, we'll stagger them, okay? Put a little double glue on there. Line it up on the bottom. And then we have another one we're going to put in the middle. How about right there? And then my last one. A fun thing to do too is with your extra leftover paper, your scraps from this project, is cut little squares so that you can fill in the bottom. Okay. All right. So that's what it will look like. Of course, you want to let the glue dry. Okay. And then you'll put your cap on. And you'll put your bottom on. This one is a little snugger. A little snugger. Isn't that funny? Snugger. Yep. Doesn't want to cooperate with me. There we go. That's the way we do it. And there you have it. It is a box in a box. 3 boxes in a box. And now you would embellish it any way you'd like. All right. Thanks for watching. I hope you had fun, and I hope that you can find some really creative ways to use this